Cover never saves you here. I didn't hear it begin. The street just broke apart. No warning, no order, just sound and people breaking. I don't know who's fighting, only that no one can leave. You don't aim for certainty here, you fire at movement.
People don't run towards safety, they run away from sound.
The street keeps moving, even when no one is safe.
You never really see danger at first. You feel it arrive.
Wide streets don't help. They only leave you more exposed. Corners lie to you. They hide more than they protect. The street is never just the street. Danger lives above it. Silence never means safety. It only means no one has fired yet.
Running helps you move. It doesn't promise you survive.
The ground remembers everything, even when people keep moving. At a distance, everyone becomes a question you can't answer. That sound travels first, before the machine shows itself. When the engine gets closer, the whole street changes with it.
There's nowhere to hide. Only places the bullets reach later.
You fire back fast, because waiting feels like dying first. The dust covers everything, even the part you need to understand. The darker it gets, the less the city tells you. You watch the street first, and that's how the roof finds you.
Walls don't save you here, they just fail in stages.
By this light, every figure looks dangerous before it looks human. Sometimes the machine doesn't need to fire. Showing up is enough. The sound reaches your body first, before your eyes understand anything.
They don't need to see you clearly. They only need the street to belong to them.
Cover never saves you here. In this light, doubt gets there before the bullet does.
Once the dust rises, no one owns the truth of the street.
Shapes lie first. Truth comes after the damage. Inside doesn't mean safe. It just means unseen. Open ground doesn't forgive mistakes. It punishes them. You forget to look up, and that's when it finds you. You don't wait for it to fire. You react the moment it appears. At this hour, every shadow arrives before the man inside it. The doorway looks like shelter until the dark starts firing. Darkness doesn't close the road. It only makes crossing worse. At night, the roof feels farther away, until it fires.
By the time you see the truck clearly, it already owns the block.
At night, you listen first, because sight is already too late. The room looks empty, until the dark chooses a side. The road stays dangerous, even when you can barely see it.
The roof disappears in the dark, right until it shoots down.
By the time the truck is visible, the block already belongs to fear.
In the dark, the wall protects you until you lean past it. The room feels safer, only because you can't see what's waiting. The dark shortens the road, but never the risk of crossing it. The roof stays invisible, right up until the muzzle flash. You hear the truck first, then the block disappears behind it.
When the first shot lands, the whole block starts firing back.
You can stay still and still become part of the fight. You see the man too late and decide even later. The flash above you is enough. You don't need the man to stay visible. The truck doesn't need the whole street, only enough of it to make everyone disappear. When the road closes, you feel it before you see why. The room keeps its secrets, right until the flash gives them away. You meet the danger at arm's length, long before. The roof only exists for a second, and that second is enough.
The truck passes through once and leaves the whole block blind.
You stop moving first, because the dark is already moving for you. A house still looks like a house, right until it starts hunting back. The road gets shorter in the dark, but the punishment stays the same. The road gets shorter in the dark, but the punishment stays the same. The roof never stays visible long enough for revenge. The truck leaves faster than the fear it drags behind it. The room doesn't warn you. It just decides when to open fire. The crossing is never long. It only feels longer when you're seen. The roof only tells you it's there when it already has the angle.
The truck leaves the street behind, but not the blindness.
The quiet gets heavier, right before it breaks again. The room doesn't feel empty. It just refuses to explain itself.
You always think the next crossing will be the one that works.
The roof never stays visible long enough to fight back.
The truck passes on, but the blindness stays behind.
By this hour, even caution feels slower than the danger. The doorway never tells you whether it hides fear or fire. The gap is never as short as it looks from cover. The roof only needs 1 second to take the street away. The engine passes on, but the block keeps breathing, like it's still here. By now, tired men make the same mistakes as the dark.
A room can stay silent long enough to feel deliberate.
You keep counting the distance, like numbers can stop bullets. The roof doesn't stay visible long enough to matter to your rifle. The first light doesn't clear the street. It only shows the dust better. The light returns slowly, but the lies in the street stay fast. The room shows you more now, but still not enough. The road gets clearer first, not safer. The roof comes back with the light, but not long enough to fight. The night leaves slowly, but the truck keeps the street blind. The morning shows the damage first, never the safety. The room gives you details now, but still hides the one that matters.
Daylight begins with the road naming everyone who crosses it. The roof sharpens with the light, but not enough to fight it.
The dawn opens the block, and the truck closes it again.
Morning makes the walls clearer, not the men behind them. The room lets you see the damage first, not the danger. The road shows itself at dawn, and shows you with it. The roof gets easier to see, but not easier to survive.
The morning opens the street, and the truck shuts it again. The daylight sharpens edges, not the truth behind them. The room gives you more detail, and still withholds the danger.
The brighter the road gets, the more it belongs to whoever is watching. The roof gets clearer with morning, but not kinder.
The morning opens the block wider, and the truck takes it back.
The brighter the street gets, the easier it is to trust the wrong thing. The room gives you daylight first and still keeps the danger farther in. The road gets shorter in daylight, but easier to aim across. The roof is easier to see now and still faster than you are.
The street opens with morning, and the truck closes it all over again.
The brighter it gets, the easier the trap looks harmless. The room starts to make sense, right until the gun makes it honest.
The road becomes more honest in daylight, and more dangerous with it.
The roof is plain in daylight.
The man on it never is.
The truck does not hide the street. It makes the street impossible.
The street explains itself too well, right before it lies.
Daylight makes the room familiar, and that's what makes it dangerous.
In daylight, the road does not hide anyone's mistake. The roof is fully visible now, except for the man who uses it. The truck does not destroy the street. It takes away your right to read it.
The street tells you more in daylight, and still tells you wrong. The room looks more like a home now, which makes the gun feel closer. The road grows shorter in your head, and longer once you enter it.
The roof stays in view all morning. The shooter never does. The truck does not darken the street. It blinds it in daylight.
The sun clears the wall first, never the hand behind it. The room looks lived in again, and that makes the gun feel wrong. The road gets simpler in daylight, and deadlier with it.
The roof is fully there now. The shooter still isn't.
The truck takes the sunlight with it and gives you dust instead.
The sun makes the street look honest, and the shadows do the rest.
The room is brightest at the door, and darkest where the answer is.
At this hour, the road sees you before you touch it. The roof is open to the sun, not to your answer.
The sun fills the street, and the truck fills it with blindness.
The brighter the wall, the darker the lie behind it. The room is brightest where it's safest to be fooled. At noon, the road doesn't just see you, it displays you.
The roof stands in plain sight, the man only in fire.
At noon, the truck turns sunlight into another blindfold.
The sun empties the street of mystery, not of danger.
The room is brightest where it lies most convincingly.
At this hour, the road reads your body better than you read it.
The roof is clear to the eye and useless to the rifle. The truck doesn't block the sun, it weaponizes it. The street looks finished in sunlight, but the danger still lives in what it hides. The house becomes clearer at noon and more dishonest with it. In this light, the road doesn't wait to decide what you are.
The roof stays plain in daylight. The shooter stays momentary.
The day is at its clearest, and the street is not.